and to not worship anyone besides him, and to not call on anyone in prayer to take our prayers to Allah. Because anyone who we call on in prayer, no matter what our concepts may be to justify it, we worship. Because Prophet Muhammad said, Ad-du'a wal-ibadah. Calling on anyone in prayer is worship. So if we call on Ghawsi Azam, who's Ghawsi Azam? In the Indian subcontinent, that is Abdul Qadir Gilani. That's the title given to him. Abdul Qadir Gilani was a righteous man, was a pious man. But he never called people to worship him or to call on him in prayer. But people did that. As the Christians elevated Jesus to become an object of worship, Jesus never called on anybody to worship him. He never told anybody to worship him. But they did it. He was righteous. He was a prophet of Allah. He did miracles. And people turned him into a god. In the case of Abdul Qadir Gilani, people, many generations after his death, started to make up stories about him. Fantastic stories. Unbelievable stories. Basically to show us that he was a special human being. From the time he was born, they said he was born in Ramadan. Born in Ramadan. And what happened? He didn't used to cry for milk and seek to suck his mother's breast during the daylight hours of Ramadan. After Maghrib, when the Adhan goes, he would start crying and seek milk. This is a story. It is a lie. It is a lie. People think that, oh, it's God was special. Prophet Muhammad didn't have this. What are we saying here? And so on and so forth. There are many stories. There are books available on the market, unfortunately, books which should be burned, because they're filled with false tales and lies which elevate Abdul Qadir Gilani to a superhuman. He's not a normal human being. So, after elevating him up there, then he became an intermediary between us and Allah. So people, in times of need, when they're in dire need, they would call out, in Arabic, it's done in the Arab world, Ya Abdul Qadir aghithni, O Abdul Qadir, save me. I don't know what it is in Urdu, but it's something like that. O Abdul Qadir, save me. So he was called Al-Khawf Al-A'zam, meaning the greatest savior. The greatest savior. That, brothers and sisters, we should have no doubt in our hearts that to call on Abdul Qadir or any other individual who we call a saint, a pious man, a peer, a sheikh, a maulana, he is dead and we call on him in prayer, that is worship of him. That's what Prophet Muhammad said, Ad-du'a huwa al-ibadah. Dua, calling on anyone in prayer, is worship of that person. That is bad character. That is morally wrong. That is what the Quran taught. That is what Prophet Muhammad taught. As it was morally right to worship Allah alone, it's morally wrong to worship others besides Allah. And morality involves human beings. It is morally right to be kind with our wealth, to share with others, to be generous. And it's morally wrong to be stingy. People are in need and we know it and we don't share, we don't help. That's morally wrong. Sure, the wealth is in our possession, but it all came from Allah. And the needy, the poor, they have a right in our wealth. For the believers, they know that, as Allah stated in the Quran. And even to the world around us, the animals, the environment, we have a responsibility to look after this world which Allah has put us in. Not to kill animals unnecessarily. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had said, do not make birds your targets.